The biggest headlines, the voices, the moments driving SFR BTR forward. Give us less than 10 minutes. We'll take you inside SFR BTR, your new weekly must-have habit. Wrap up your week inside SFR BTR. New episodes drop every Friday on Everezi Media and wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Inside SFR BTR for Friday, March 6, 2026. I'm Gregory Frank along with Ryan Saturday. This week's show is sponsored by RENU Property Management. Coming up, honored to welcome Sheryl Palmer, Chairman and CEO of Taylor Morrison, joining Inside SFR BTR ahead of her keynote at the IMN BTR Spring Conference 2026, March 16th and 17th in Nashville. Brad Hunter moderated the third installment of our Executive Order series, leading a thoughtful discussion on policy definitions, capital risk, and the future trajectory of build to rent. More sights and a special gift from our friends at Dale Tile, bringing the energy from the International Builder Show. This week on Inside the Vendor Network, Peyton Harm of Quinn Residences joins Yvonne Kennedy to talk building rental communities at scale. And Kelsey Corey is back and joins me to preview our March Thrive office hours with Melanie French, CEO of RR Living. We've got a great show for you today. Let's get started. Headlining IMN BTR Spring Conference 2026, Sheryl Palmer, Chairman and CEO of Taylor Morrison. She sits down with me on Inside SFR BTR for an exclusive preview of her keynote address. As the housing industry reaches a true inflection point, Sheryl shares her perspective on demand, capital, and the continued evolution of build to rent. Full interview drops soon. And don't miss Sheryl live on the main stage Monday, March 16th at 9:15 a.m. at IMN BTR Spring. If you haven't registered yet, you still have time. Click the link below and join us in Nashville.
Affordability is a real problem when it comes to housing. There just isn't enough. There's a supply problem. I think that's widely accepted and widely acknowledged, even by this president, who has spoken on numerous occasions about the fact that we're just not building enough housing. And that includes housing of all types, whether it's for sale, single family, whether it's multifamily, traditional apartments, or whether, in our case, it's single family rental housing. And so my view is we need to do everything and anything we can to make sure that we're delivering as much housing as we can, almost regardless of where the capital comes from, who the owner is, or who's building.
I think that the groups that do kind of move first are going to do incredibly well because I think that that's the supply cliff is real. Rent growth is going to be real, even though nobody wants to include rent growth in their models. I think it's going to be assured.
I think the key for all of this, primary or secondary, is affordability, right? One of the reasons that a lot of these primary markets came up the curve, even prior to COVID and some of the migration patterns, were because of the affordability and lifestyle. And the affordability piece, which everyone's focused on from the administration down to private capital, that's what's creating the challenges. And so you are seeing a population migration now to some of these secondary cities where folks can get that same quality of lifestyle, but at a more affordable absolute price. And so there are opportunities in some of these lesser supplied markets that also have that affordability component going for them. And the key is really to continue to have our industry deliver entry-level product that's affordable to the masses in all markets so that primary markets can also deliver on that promise.
Ryan, right before we jump into our next segment, I've got to give a big shout out to our friends at Dale Tile, Mike, Aaron, Josh, Scott, the entire team. They had these bags last week at the IBS show in Orlando, International Builder Show. Folks were lined up every morning at 9 o'clock. Like, these things are bigger than the Trader Joe bags. And they set one back here to the studio for us. I think you and I are going to have to share it. I'll take it this week. I'll give it to you next week. But a big shout out to our friends at Dale Tile. These are the bags. Our friends at Dale Tile, we really appreciate all their support here at Everezi.
It is a beautiful bag, I'm not going to lie.
Pretty nice, right? I mean, I want to collect them all. Apparently they had one last year as well. So we're going to get on the Dale Tile tote bag trend.
I kind of realized that the design kind of job that I wanted to do, first of all, there wasn't that many of them. So I kind of did some rethinking that summer and came back and said, why don't I get my hands dirty and actually build the houses and the buildings that I want to.
My guest is Peyton Harm, Vice President of Construction at Quinn Residences. Peyton has built over 500 homes in production environments as some of the largest builders in the country.
What really matters for the customer is the guy that's actually out there in the dirt at the community building the house and what his personal standard is for quality and doing a good job. Construction is an imperfect business. Treating rental communities as less quality than a for sale product. It's actually the opposite. We have a higher standard than your typical homeowner. Building these rental communities at scale is not about speed, it's about the systems, so that when the vendor steps on site, they know that we are protecting the NOI.
Kelsey Corey of Corey Executive Recruiting. It sounds really good to say, welcome back, Kelsey.
Yes, I'm so glad to be back in the seat. You know, I was watching. I couldn't get away from the show, but it's so nice to actually be back, and I can't believe March is already here. I'm like, how that flew by.
Well, I know everybody's been waiting to see you. Thrilled that you had this time with your family. But how are you feeling? How's everybody?
Everybody's good. I feel like I'm in this very full season of life right now. So chasing my 2-year-old. Now Rylan is 4 months old like this week. So it's going by so fast, but I love it. And I'm still adjusting how to make it all come together. And I think it's probably going to be an ongoing lessons learned.
We've got some big news. We've got our March episode of Thrive, SFR BTR, Careers and Growth, coming up next Wednesday on the 11th at 12 o'clock. So tell us a little bit about who our special guest is.
Yes, I mean, I'm really excited. I actually wanted us to chat with Melanie French, the CEO of RR Living. She was just been on my radar of what they're building over there at RR Living, the difference that they're making. So it's really nice that we're coming back after maternity and able to have her on the show and really just talk about their culture. And, you know, I think she's got such a unique story that many of us would like to learn more about.
Well, it's such an important story, especially at this time. And certainly coming from multifamily, launching products in the BTR space, and just an incredible leader. So we're really excited to hear about her leadership journey as well.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday. We're going to dive into lots of different topics with her.
Wednesday, March 11th, 12 o'clock Eastern on LinkedIn Live. We'll have a link below. Click now, add it to your calendar, and please join Kelsey and I as we welcome Melanie French of RR Living. We'll see you then, Kelsey. Thanks so much for dropping by Inside SFR BTR, and please come back often.
I'll always be back.
The biggest headlines, the voices, the moments driving SFR BTR forward. Give us less than 10 minutes. We'll take you inside SFR BTR, your new weekly must-have habit. Wrap up your week inside SFR BTR. New episodes drop every Friday on Everresi Media and wherever you get your podcasts.